Today is Wednesday, Parashat Tavo. We spoke earlier in this week about the Bikurim, that is the first mitzvah in the Parashah of this week, bringing the first fruits to the Bet HaMikdash and giving it to the Kohen, symbolically recognizing that it was all made possible by Hashem, and therefore we dedicated the beginning of our harvest is dedicated to be given to the Kohen as in a way representative of Hashem and recognition of what Hashem did for us. But this idea of every beginning being dedicated to Hashem is an idea that repeats itself in many contexts. You have terumah that we give to the Kohen from the harvest, maaser to the Levi, maaser sheni to Yerushalayim, again to give recognition that before we can partake of that new harvest, we want to dedicate and to give over to Hashem or quote unquote His representatives the beginning of what we're going to benefit from. But this idea also is to be put into focus also every day of our lives. We start the day not by going to do business. First, prayer, putting on talit, tefillin, saying Shema Yisrael, praying, coming to minyan, dedicating time to also to learn in the morning before we start our day is the most important way to give to Hashem, to dedicate those few moments in the beginning of the day to recognize it's all from you, and therefore the beginning I'm going to dedicate to you, Hashem. Also, Bechor that is born, we redeem him from the Kohen because he has a Kedusha, so the beginning has a certain amount of Kedusha, it has a certain dimension to it. But it's not just in these things of a harvest or the beginning of the day. Also, the beginning thought of doing a mitzvah, when a person has the desire to do a mitzvah, when a person wants to do teshuvah, he just gives the beginning. Like it says, Pitchuli, open just like a pinhole. In doing teshuvah, just start, and then Hashem will help you to make a much larger opening to accept your teshuvah. Also in mitzvot, you have that thought, that dedication at the beginning. You want to do a mitzvah, you want to dedicate time to that. That's your beginning. That's what you do to dedicate to Hashem. And then Mesayim Be'ado, you get extra help from Shamayim to get things done. So this idea of dedicated to Hashem, the beginning, whether it's the beginning of an activity that I want to dedicate it to Hashem, at the beginning of benefiting from the harvest, the beginning of the day, you dedicate to Hashem, and then Hashem will bless you and will give you the ability to be able to accomplish a lot more. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen.